A worker is already overloaded. They know it, they feel it, yet they still accept more. Another meeting, another request, another commitment. The problem is not time management, it is a misunderstanding of capacity. Highly capable people believe effort can endlessly expand their limits. It cannot. Every added commitment removes buffer space from the system. Stress rises, friction compounds, collapse becomes predictable. The root mistake is confusing activity with progress. A new task arrives and the mind sees only the immediate reward, approval, output, momentum. It ignores the structural cost. Capacity is finite. Once schedules lose buffer space, the system becomes fragile. Small interruptions stop being manageable. They become destructive. This is not an effort problem. It is a geometry problem. More force inside a broken structure only accelerates exhaustion. This is where most people freeze. But at Solver's Studio, we go to our toolkit, the Solver's 6. The tool here is contrast analysis decision. This framework forces clarity between competing realities, not good versus bad, but one outcome versus another. We use it to expose the hidden cost of accepting more work. Immediate reward is contrasted against long-term structural damage. The goal is simple: make the real trade-off visible before the commitment is made. The first step is defining the constraint. The constraint is time, not future capacity, current capacity. That changes the question completely. Not how do I fit this in, but what must leave to make space for this. The moment new work enters, an exchange becomes necessary. Next, analyze the real cost. The cost is rarely the task itself, it is the cascading pressure around it: lost recovery, compressed schedules, higher stress, lower stability. Contrast the short-term reward against long-term erosion: approval today, exhaustion tomorrow. Once the hidden damage becomes visible, the decision changes. Finally, formalize the exchange. If a new commitment enters, something else must leave, explicitly. Delegate something, delay something, remove something. The system survives only when workload stays inside real capacity. Otherwise, every added task becomes another layer on unstable ground. Contrast analysis protects system integrity. Define the constraint, analyze the structural cost, formalize the exchange. This replaces vague optimism with measurable trade-offs. Visible limits create better decisions. This pattern appears in people who constantly say yes. Every request feels small alone, but infinite demand eventually collides with finite capacity. The person keeps choosing short-term social comfort over long-term stability. Contrast analysis changes the framing. The question is no longer, should I help? It becomes, what does this cost my system? The real trade-off is often health versus approval. Once that becomes visible, saying no stops feeling selfish. It becomes structurally necessary. Overloading a schedule never creates more capacity. It only scales instability. The solution is not greater effort, it is clearer structure. Contrast analysis forces every commitment to compete against reality. The highest performers are not the people who accept everything. They are the people who understand exactly what must be protected.